Well, I mean, I think for those people who kind of grew up in or with Warcraft, you know, I really hope that when they see it, they'll feel like they've gone home. It's a place that they'll really recognize and feel is very much theirs. And for people who have never played Warcraft and don't know anything about it, I'm hoping that they'll get maybe a little glimmer of a sense of what it was that we all loved about Warcraft.
This is arguably the most successful entertainment property in history. It's an amazing world that the folks at Blizzard created.
We had spent a number of years talking about doing a Warcraft feature film, and we had a lot of really good discussions about how could this take shape. But we found ourselves kind of at a crossroads and like, well, maybe it's just too hard to find the right story. Maybe it's just too difficult to find the right scale of production. And one day they bring in Duncan Jones. And he's just kind of, it's one of us.
This is more for fighting. Yeah. As a player, I appreciated the fact that there are heroes on all sides. And my pitch was that the film should mirror that. It is a war movie that really allows the audience to empathize and understand how good people, or in Durotan's case, a good orc, can be thrown into conflict against others who themselves seem to be good people.
Why are you here? To save my people.
Duncan's quite an inspired filmmaker, and he also understands how important it is to relate to the characters.
The more he talked about his vision for the film and the thematic at play, I knew we were in really good hands.
Cut. That was great.
Hang on.
Thank you. Lovely.
Oh man, I mean, it's like, it feels like being back on set. When I look at this stuff, I'm getting like flashbacks. It's a total trip. This is my first premiere in LA, so it's the whole experience is definitely one to take in.
We have an absolutely amazing cast that we're working with. Travis Fimmel for Lothar. He's a really exciting and charismatic actor. Absolutely just a natural leading man.
Everything on the show seems at a bigger scale and scope. We had big draft horses. We had swords that are like 3 times as big as a normal sword. And tremendous stunts and a great stunt team.
Hey Travis, I'll give you 2 beats, man. 1,000, 2,000, back.
So we had pre-production training.
You getting taller or what?
I was blown away by Travis. When he walks in a room, he commands attention, and you kind of believe Travis. You know that he may pick up a sword or a battle axe, and you know, you want that guy on your side.
I think that when you feel this kind of enthusiasm for people, you have to be so grateful. I'm looking across the street at the people that came and waited. It can only fill your heart, and with joy and happiness and thankfulness, it's a remarkable thing. Learning about the stunts, learning how to ride a horse, all of that, all these challenges. Oh my God, it's so much fun. Are you kidding me? It's like being a kid again. That's what I loved about this experience. I mean, they have you on wires, you're jumping, you're leaping. It's pretty remarkable.
I think that it's so important to be able to feel physically that you can do what your character is able to do. Garona has lived in a world where she has to be tough to survive. She's a fierce, strong, warrior-like person. And so the physical preparation, it was very daunting. I can do this. No, I want to do this. Yeah. It was 2.5 hours of physical training, 6 days a week. Then we added 2 hours of stunt training, and that's when I learned swordplay, knives, sticks.
We have a terrific stunt crew, but Paula has been willing to just sort of throw herself into their care. So we've actually been able to do an awful lot of stuff in camera with Paula that normally you would be using stunt people to do. So she's been fantastic.
It's like any kid's dream, right? It's able to do things like this.
It was the best experience of my creative life, I have to be honest. You know, Duncan and I have had a long journey on this, and there's kind of a shared pathos that we have of the struggle to get this made right and get it put on screen. And it's something that I know he knows I understand, and I understand. And so it's kind of a shared camaraderie of like having my guild leader over there, like lead a successful raid.
There is an orc in Stormwind Keep.
Hello, I'm Rob Kaczynski, and I am reclining upon the golden throne of Stormwind. This is a place where every single player who's ever played the game has spent a lot of time. Whether you're Horde, in which case you come and kill the king, or whether you're Alliance and you're doing all the missions in here.
Medivh,
Your Grace.
it has been too long.
It looks pretty accurate. I mean, you look at all this stuff. Is this even metal? Yeah, that's metal. That marble is foam. It's uncanny how good a job they've done with the banners. Out this door would usually be gardens, beautiful gardens. Like, you look at all this stuff. These things are in the game. The chandeliers, just look at the chandeliers. It's just a beautiful effort. And somebody obviously cares enough about this game to do this.
I'm most excited to see the fans' reaction. I want to know that we did a good job. And I think we did. The orc weapons are many and varied. My character uses an axe, Orgrim uses a doom hammer. They're awesome.
What is it? A boomstick.
It is the biggest weapons build I've ever done. There's probably 180 swords, shields, spears, halberds, pole axes. It just goes on and on.
It's beautiful. I mean, some of these things are fantastically made. You look at this halberd, you got the crest of Stormwind on the head of it. Look at this. This is a real thing. This is so exciting to me in so many ways.
These ones here are all the orc weapons. Every clan has a specific look. If you came from an arid part of the world, you'd be putting together your weapons with stones and rock. But the major thing that we're trying to always do is trying to work out the sizing. It's not too bad.
It feels like an incredible accomplishment to actually be here and presenting something that I was dying to see before I even became a part of it. Thanks so much for coming to the premiere with us. See you in Azeroth.